Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are back for episode 12 of the News Just News weekly roundup. I'm your host today, and Ferraz. I'm an editor and writer here at News Just News, and I'm joined with Lucia. How are you, Lucia?
Hello, I'm all good, thank you.
And we're here with Adam as well. How are you, Adam?
Hello. I am great, thank you.
Great. So, as we know the drill on this podcast. We're going to be talking about some of our awesome articles that are on our page, News Just News. I will check out the website, read the articles. That's what we're chatting about today. And we've got some really great stuff happening and a lot to get into. So, let's get started. First of all, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, which is actually happening this Sunday. And, Super Bowl, fun and all, but the exciting part is the halftime show. So Adam is going to tell us all about that.
Yes. So I don't think any of us are particularly watching it for the football. I think for certainly all of us, all eyes will be on the halftime show. So it's absolutely massive. I feel like even though it is just an American game, the world's eyes are watching. I think last year there was only over 130 million people watching Kendrick Lamar's show, which is mind-boggling. On Sunday it is going to be headlined by the amazing Bad Bunny. So the 31-year-old Puerto Rican is the first Spanish language artist to do it. And because of that, this is set to be the first halftime show entirely in Spanish as well, which is so cool. And Bad Bunny has promised that the world will dance, and I'm sure we will. And so we've got a few guests possibly. So Cardi B, who would have already been there because her boyfriend, Stefan something, he's a footballer for the Patriots. So she was there anyway. She is probably gonna be on stage for I Like It. I like it, I like that. So that'll be one to watch. The J Balvin, who is also on that song, he has confirmed that he won't be on stage for that. He's just going to be supporting. But then there's some other names, Rosalia. So yeah, and then there's a few others, Daddy Yankee possibly. And then confirmed, we've got Green Day who are doing the opening, who have explicitly said this is anti-Trump because obviously the political times, there's so much on, and all those eyeballs are going to be watching. So there's definitely going to be a lot. I think stakes are going to be running high. I think tensions are probably going to be running high. So yeah, we'll see on Sunday how it goes. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a blast, but let's hope everything goes well.
Yeah. So yeah, we got to keep our eyes on that. It's going to be exciting. This is definitely a historical moment, and I can't wait to see it. I'm excited about Cardi B because Cardi B and Bad Bunny, they released I Like It together. That's kind of what got him going. So that's great. And I mean, on the topic, it's quite interesting that we're seeing this shift, especially considering the state of America, political state right now. Lucia, what do you think about this, Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl?
I think it's a very interesting choice, and when it was chosen, obviously it caused, a raucous because Donald Trump said, that he did not approve of the choice, and then Bad Bunny was there, like even at the Grammys, as you will tell us soon. He was, very open about what his ideals are and what he thinks about ICE and all of that. So I think it's a very interesting choice, and it's pretty nice that he's bringing all of these, Spanish speakers, artists, Spanish speaking artists on the show as well. Like obviously Rosalia is a huge mega star as well, and it's very exciting, and I think it's a really good choice and something that given the political times that we're going through, it's really needed, I think.
Absolutely. I'm personally very excited about it, and I mean, we saw this kind of backlash, especially against ICE and Trump and everything like that in the Grammys. And Bad Bunny happened to win Album of the Year, and he is the first Latin artist to ever win Album of the Year in all 68 years of the Grammys. It's so exciting. In his speech, he had such a powerful speech about ICE. We saw that, as you said, with Billie Eilish. We had celebrities wearing ICE out badges. So I'm really this time of revolt is so important, and it's really interesting to see that in the Grammys and now the Super Bowl. Hopefully, there'll be something prevalent going on there. But as for the Grammys, there's a lot that happened, and we had 4 pretty big wins. Obviously, Bad Bunny Album of the Year. Billie Eilish got Best Song for her song Wildflower. Record of the Year, Kendrick Lamar. And Best New Artist was Olivia Dean. There was quite a lot of chat about that. There were a lot of people on the run for that and a lot of different opinions. Adam, what were you most surprised about on any of these wins?
Uh, I don't know. I think you always see the rumors, don't you? So then you're kind of like, even when you see someone, you're like, well, there's a lot of names floated about. I wouldn't say. I mean, what is the most controversial one? What people are saying? Do we have that on? Do we have that in the article? Do we know?
I think a lot of controversy. I don't really know. There's more about the Super Bowl, to be honest. With Bad Bunny, there's been a lot of controversy around that. But obviously, everyone has their different opinions on music. I know a lot of people were upset about Olivia Dean winning Best New Artist. They thought others could get that instead. A lot of people were upset Sabrina Carpenter didn't win anything. As for me, I was upset about that. But I do respect the wins this year. Billie Eilish surprised me though. Wildflower seems like a 2024 song. So that surprised me. Lucia, what do you think?
To be honest, I don't really have an opinion because I feel like it's music that it's quite outside of my scope usually. But I think the Bad Bunny one, I'm really, his win. I'm really happy about his win because I think he deserves it, and it's obviously a massive deal with him being the first one, the first Latino, like you said, to win that category. And his reaction was, so heartwarming. Like everyone saw it, and he was just there at the table, just like completely incredulous, and he couldn't believe it. And I think it was really nice to see because obviously it's a very, it's something that it's very personal to him, clearly, because it means a lot. And even though it's very political, even if we don't want it to be that way, I think it was really nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. There was a lot that went on there, and I'm loving it. So I'm very excited about it. This is Bad Bunny's 6th Grammy win. He's no stranger to the Grammys, but I think this has been one of the most impactful wins so far. That kind of leads on to it's award season, guys. It's award season, and the Oscars are coming up. It's going to be the 98th Academy Awards, and that will be on the 15th of March. So Lucia is going to tell us a bit about that, give us some insights, and get us excited. Tell us about it, Lucia.
Yeah, this is a very exciting period. Now, the beginning of the year, I always think it's very nice because we get to see all of the awards and all of the hard work recognized finally for actors, movies, and there's always a lot of talk around this period as well. People agreeing with the winners, people not agreeing, and all of that. And yeah, the Oscars, obviously, it's the biggest event in the cinema industry. As you said, it's going to take place on the 15th of March, and it's going to take place in the Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles. And once again, it will be hosted by Conan O'Brien. So we're in for a funny evening once again. A fun evening. And obviously the top contender is Sinners. Like we mentioned last time, they received 18 nominations. And it will be obviously the movie to beat, not just in the best film category, but in many other categories, because obviously it's been a huge success, both with critics and with audiences all around the world. The best movie category, which is usually the one that's, most interesting for most people, has a lot of variety this year. We've got Sinners, like we said, but we also have Frankenstein. So we've got two, thrillers / horror movies. And this is Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein version. No, Guillermo del Toro's version of Frankenstein. And then we have a drama. So we have Sentimental Valley, which is a Norwegian movie, also another interesting choice. We have a dark comedy. So that would be Yorgos Lanthimos' Bugonia, starring Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. We've got Marty Supreme, obviously, with Timothée Chalamet. We've got One Battle After Another with Leonardo DiCaprio. So there's a bit of a variety because we've got, dramas, we've got horror movies, we've got even a sport movie because we've got F1 with Brad Pitt. There's a bit of everything. So, the winner would be very controversial, I feel, this year because, the movies are so different, among each other. And then, obviously, we've got in the Best Actor category, we've got Leonardo DiCaprio being nominated again. Timothée Chalamet is one that has been, eyed for the category quite a lot because he was nominated in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, for Call Me By Your Name. And since then, people have been said that, I've been saying, obviously, that he deserves an Oscar, and this maybe could be the time he finally brings home the golden statue. We've got Wagner Moura, so Brazilian actor. So even then, there's a lot of variety, and I feel like it's going to be, quite a nice edition because it's packed with really good movies. Also, this year, there's a new thing that's been introduced. We've got a new category, which is the Best Casting category. And I think that's a really interesting one because obviously it recognizes the work of casting directors. And it's mental to me that this was not a category before. I just realized today when I was rereading the article on our website, that it was never a thing before. And that's insane because if you think about a movie and the actors that it has, the movie could be a disaster if it doesn't have the right actors for the role. And that's obviously the work of casting directors. So it's really strange to me that their job was not recognized up until now. We're really in for a lot of fun, I think, and there's going to be a lot happening, and I'm very curious to see what's going to happen and who's going to win this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one, and I agree with you, Lucia. We've got so much variety. I'm very excited about Movie of the Year. Adam, have you watched any of those movies? We all know we talk about Sinners here. We've talked about it before. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a prediction, possibly?
I haven't watched it yet. It's one of them where it's everywhere, but then when it's like, is it? Well, I mean, it basically is the favorite, but then there's so many more, and they've won so many awards. I do think it is all to play for this year, which is so exciting because I feel like in the past few years, it's kind of been a bit of a knockout with who, which films are going to win what. Whereas this year, it is that variety where you just can't quite pinpoint, where people are going to go. So yeah, I think we've got so many things coming up. We've got the Super Bowl and everything, like so many exciting events where you just don't know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. And Lucia, like you said, the new category of best casting, revolutionary. Why was that not there before? So we've got inclusion this year. It seems in this award season, and that's really exciting. So keep an eye on that. We have articles about that on our website. Go check them out. And now we're going to talk about something very fun and something just to end off. This isn't about awards. This isn't about politics. This is about a capybara. And Japan crowned the winner of the Capybara Long Bath Showdown. This is an article by Adam. We love Adam because he writes these amazing offbeat articles. So, Adam, I want to know everything. Tell us.
Because this is not just a long bath contest. This is a showdown. Yeah, in Japan, because they love capybaras in Japan, even though they're the world's largest rodent and they are native to South America, but they are everywhere in Japan nowadays, and they are beloved over there. And so there's a group of 5 zoos. So you've got Nagasaki, Nasu, Izu, Shitoma, and Ishikura. And these 5 zoos, they all have capybaras, and they all enter them into these like crazy and kooky contests. And this one was the long bath contest. So they just record how long a capybara will go into one of the hot springs or outdoor baths in Japan. And this year was Nagasaki's Prune, so quite aptly named Prune, because she was in there for 1 hour and 45 minutes. So I think if we were in there, we would be prunes. And there was Hechima in there. She came 4th, but she's also known as the Watermelon Queen because she is the reigning champion 4 years in a row of the watermelon speed eating contest that they do. So that's where her skills lie.
That's amazing.
I love it. That's amazing, and that is journalism, guys. I love it. I just think this is very fun, and I mean, come on, watermelon eating contests. We got spring baths. It's so exciting. And that's kind of what we need in the world as well. We need these positive things, and it's so cute, and I'm very much here for it. Lucia, what do you think? Do you want to follow this more in the future?
I just hope that they want something at the end of that. It's not just about the title. I hope that the zoo gave them something that will make them happy. So even more watermelon, or I don't know, some really nice food. I don't know.
Let's hope they do. And I'm thinking about that right now. Let's really hope that. So that's where we're going to end it today. Lots of variety in this podcast, guys. We've got awards, we've got sports, we've got capybaras and watermelons. So successful podcast, I think so. So that's it. Remember to check out News Just News. We've got amazing articles on there, amazing writers. Go on our website, read the articles. You won't be disappointed. And we will see you next week for our 13th episode. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.